I believe empowering families, giving them a voice at the table, letting them know, you know what, it's okay for you to tell us what you want to do with this stuff. This is treatment mandated by the courts if it's from probation, but we want you to tell us what you want from this treatment. Because if we just open a book and just go through a curriculum and it doesn't mean anything to them, they're just gonna maybe be back in that system again. But if they have a choice, the power to choose, the control to choose, then I believe it really empowers them.
It got to the point where I couldn't do anything for him myself, and I turned to social services and asked for help in any type of program that they might have to assist in keeping him out of the legal system, doing something for him before it got to that point. So I initiated the whole process. It wasn't something that he got in trouble and then I went and said, oh, well, he's in trouble, can you help me? I said, no, I want to keep him from getting in trouble. So that's how it all started. With Wraparound, I had one person. That person I could say, you know, this is what I need. And she'd say, well, let me see what agencies provide that kind of help, and then we'll go from there. And, you know, once that question was asked, it was done. You know, sometimes you call place agencies and you get the runaround for quite a while before you could figure out, not with Wraparound. You can get to that person, they can help you, and it kind of was just done.
There's no magic potion to help everybody, but of course the help of the process and the agencies and the help, you know, and the effort on the family. I think with those two together, yes, any family that puts their efforts and accepts the help on the other side can succeed. When you ask for help, that's another one. A lot of people are like, you know, you handle your own, you don't go out and ask for help, especially to people you don't even know. That's not uncommon at all.
Really working toward the best interest of the family, the youth in the family, and trying to accomplish a seamless work, if you will, between the multiple agencies that these folks can often come into contact with.
The advice I would give to families who are involved with multiple systems is that, you know, they need to understand that each agency has a goal in itself, but the ultimate goal is to work with the family and you know, get through this process. And that there will be ups and downs. It's not perfect. We might implement something that may not work, you know, but sometimes we need to try things before we rule them out and realize that that's not going to work. It takes patience.
We want to provide better services. We want to make sure that they're accessible to families. We want to work together as systems, so it's not so complicated that becomes another problem for families that are struggling. Hearing family voice at the table at every level at my family level, what services do I want? At staffing levels and at the level where we're making system changes. The whole role of the wraparound facilitator is to figure out how to engage the family with what a family needs, what a family wants, what a family's ready for, and help them navigate all these systems and all these rules and all these expectations.
Everybody's different. It's not a cookie-cutter world. And just because you only offer a certain service, that may not be what the person is looking for. And you need to be open and say, you know, I can't help you. I have a different agency that may be able to help you. And not try to force that service. And so I think listening and understanding what the needs of the community are is going to be a big plus.
I see the work of House Bill 1451 really impacting the work that we do with youth in really positive ways. And I think the biggest one is really trying to make sure that youth have a major voice in what's going on with their situation, and the same for their whole family, that they have an opportunity to give input into what's happening with their situation, whether they're involved with probation or whether they're involved with an issue at school. If they're able to sit down and say, these are the issues that we're experiencing as a family or as an individual youth, this is what I feel like I need in order to be successful. then they're able to achieve better outcomes because they've been able to have some input into the process and into what their role is going to be in helping to achieve those outcomes.
I really think that one of the things that Wraparound does best is it humanizes that family for the agencies. And they can see that this family wants to be respected. They want to have their voice heard. And I think this is probably one of the most important aspects of Wraparound. It is more important with children. It is more important with adolescents because I think too often they're brushed off as, their thoughts not being relevant, what they say not being relevant. You're a kid. So follow through is very important. It becomes really important with at-risk families because people have not followed through for them, and that's their expectation. I never promised what I couldn't deliver. And if I said I was going to check into something, I would check into it and I would get back to them as soon as possible.
Look at the potential that they could be and work with that. Look at the strengths that they have and work with that.